Sorry about that. Ready to start? Ready to start in H1. IPO, it will be limited in the same quadrant. Meaning if I'm IPO in extension on the right, I need to have extension, right side flexion, and right side flexion, extension to be limited. If it's an hyper, in extension on the right side, it will be increased extension, side flexion will be increased on the right side. Right side flexion, extension will be increased. That's what we said. That's what you need to remember for now. What I said, if it's an instability, you will have increased range of motion, maybe in one quadrant, or one H or I, but not in the other one. And then the pattern could be different things. So what you need to remember is, if it's instability, you may have increased range in one direction, in one H and I quadrant, but normal in the other one. That's a sign of instability. So it could be, and it could be different things. So I cannot give you all the example. It could be I've got too much, when I'm doing the I on the right side, wow, I've got too much range. But when I'm doing the H in the right side, in the extension quadrant, it's normal. You see? So it doesn't follow a pattern of hypo, doesn't follow a movement of hyper. You do have too much range in one direction. That could be a sign of instability. Then, you're not using H and I and say, oh, I found what's the problem. You need to do the whole assessment again. Okay? Here? Is it clear on the side for the student who asked about that? Let me know if it's not. Then there's something about, if you look in my, c'est dans mon, c'est celui-là, le pilier, non? C'est quoi déjà? Là, je sais plus qu'est-ce qu'on a dit. Oh yeah, if you look in the lab plan, it's written for the sacroiliac. We will be talking about the sacroiliac joint. If you look in the lab plan, the palpation, the PA's palpation, the leg length discrepancy was written as part of the scan. I need the lab plan, I need to organize my lab, okay? Don't relate only on the lab plan to go through what is in your scan. You got the whole scan, I posted it yesterday for you. If you go on my course, there's a place, assignment. You've got all assignment, answer, and full scan. Go there. All the scan is written there. And don't get crazy with the scan. And what's part of the biomechanical assessment? Okay, but you should know that if I'm suspecting a stenosis from your subjective exam, you know it's a stenosis or it's a disc. Can you understand that you will not start looking at palpation of the PSIS, ASIS, leg length discrepancy? That's the way you should go through it. So instead of just trying to remember things by heart, try to be logic. What's gonna help you? So H and I are not part of the scan. If I suspect a disc, a stenosis, it will not help. But it will help so know why you're doing H and I. Why are you doing pivot? To see if there's some hypo. So when are you going to do it? When there's an hypo. Okay, you need to remember that scan is to rule out if you've got serious pathology, if that patient should be treated in physio, and then start to screen for, okay, what does it look like? And then you're going to be adding your biomechanical assessment to confirm your hypothesis from the scan. You can be doing your whole scan and add after all your biomechanical assessment, or you can say, oh, I suspect a sacroiliac joint from my subjective exam. I'm going to be doing observation. Instead of just doing observation, I will be putting my hands and look at the same time at the and at the position of the iliac and the ligament discrepancy and all those things. Okay? So don't get crazy with those things, but at the same time, go, it's written in the first PowerPoint, I printed that page, that slides for you last week. So please, use that slide. And what has been posted, which is written scan, not my lab plan, please. Don't get confused with this. My lab plan is for you to follow me when I'm doing something in the lab. Fair enough? Good. OoSsCcEe, responsible to explain to patient? Yes, you are responsible to explain. If it's, what's your clinical hypothesis, like I said before, you ask, you tell us. That's fair enough. You don't have to go through big explanation to your patient. Don't ask extra questions to your patient either if they say, if it's written back pain, leg pain, and you've got only posterior thigh pain, even if you're saying, okay, so where exactly is your leg pain? You will say, just read the scenario. Why? They don't want to be bad, but we want to make sure they won't give you wrong information that will guide you in the wrong direction. So they will say, read the scenario again. That's all I know. That's all you know. Okay, so don't go in all detail. Present yourself, be polite, and move on to what you need to do. The question is, what do you think? What's the significant clue? Look at me and say, okay, the significant, my hypothesis is this. The significant clue for this, and then I will be doing this technique. Go. Okay? But be nice with the patient for sure. And there's one thing about sacroiliac. If you're stuck in posterior rotation, in anterior rotation, you're limited in the rotation side flexion, and I wrote extension, and I did not wrote flexion for the stuck in posterior rotation. You can add it. The main thing is with sacroiliac, the most important significant clue is not the flexion extension, is actually the rotation and the contralateral side flexion. That's what I said in lecture. Okay? Good enough? And so, did it answer every one of your questions? Oui, merci. So Daniel, yes, something very important for the OoSsCcEe is if you are doing a technique and you're not asking anything, they will not tell you anything. You should be asking for what you're looking for. So if it's a pain provocation, ask for pain. If you should be looking for a stiffness of a joint, ask. So I'm doing that technique, I'm looking for any pain. So they will say, oh yes, you've got pain. I'm looking for any early caps and field. Oh yes, there is an early caps and field. If you don't talk about those things, they will not tell you. I'm doing a ligament stress test. I'm looking if there's a gap. Oh yes, there's a gap. I'm looking for the end field, soft or no hand and field. Oh, there's a soft end field. If you're doing the test by itself, it will not tell you anything. Why? You want to know what you're looking for. Good enough? Oui, ça c'est important. Okay, good. We will be moving on to the slump and the PX. Est-ce que tu es encore avec mon patient? Ou je t'ai trop fait des erreurs?